Well, first things first, name of the bill is the Cryptocurrency and Regulation of Official Digital Currency Bill. The names are very important. It will be introduced and may be passed in Parliament in the winter session, which starts on November 29. But remember, bills can also go to a standing committee or they can be speeded up with an ordinance. So, you don't know about the timetable. The Parliament bulletin says that the bill aims to legally facilitate an official currency, digital currency by Reserve Bank, which means it may amend the Reserve Bank Act slightly. It doesn't mean that RBI is going to immediately launch a digital currency, because we did break the story that RBI is only thinking of a pilot which will probably be ready by the first quarter of next year. Now, most important for us from a citizen's point of view is that the bill wants to prohibit all private cryptocurrencies in India, but it allows for some exceptions to promote the underlying technology of cryptocurrency and its use. These are very confusing words. First, what is the difference between prohibit and ban? Is there a semantic difference? Also, what do you mean by prohibit all private cryptos? Are not all currencies private, as opposed to they are not in the public sector? They are not government backed. So all currencies, Ethereum, Bitcoin, all of them have to be considered private, will all be banned. Again, some exception is being provided to develop the underlying technology. Now, if some currencies are allowed, what will be the basis of the choice? People who have already made investments will want to know that. And how do you unwind those which are being banned? Also, how will you ban something that is happening in cyberspace? You can't do it through WYSIWYG, but you can technically be a part of the global cyberspace blockchain. How will cryptos be regulated, taxed? What KYC will you need? So those who have cryptos are still actually, in a bit of a tizzy. There is a proposal that you can only keep it as an asset, and it should not be legal tender. But really, to what extent is it possible that you have a private crypto, why can't you transfer it to someone and take something else from him? Is it easy to ban it as a medium of exchange? Now let us look at all the problems that Reserve Bank has, because they are the people who have been given weightage, it looks like, from the way the bill's summary reads. Now, what's RBI's worry? Firstly, their worry is that this doesn't have an underlying. So if it crashes, what will you be left holding with? Nothing but an algorithm, a formula. Okay, and gullible people may not know this when they see the newspaper advertisements. Also, it is very clear that there are 6,000 crypto coins. Can all survive as a payment mechanism? One or two may survive, as former RBI Governor Raghuram Rajan told us. Now, what will the other investors do? They will see their money going to zero. And like, say, a Sharda scam or something, the blame will ultimately fall on RBI and government. Were you sleeping? Why didn't you stop it? These are their fears. Now, RBI also has fears of systemic problems. For instance, a lot of people even today, and even more so if it is allowed more widely, will borrow from banks through credit cards or personal loans to buy cryptos. And then if those coins go to zero or crash, then banks may have NPAs. Also, you never know from where the worms may come out of the woodwork. Unlisted SMEs, brokerages, money market companies could be borrowing long-term loans on one pretext and buying cryptos. So, all bubbles leave behind scams, and that is their big worry. But their even bigger worry is macro. What if people start accepting cryptos in exchange of pizzas or washing machines or homes instead of accepting rupees? Remember, cryptos are denominated in dollars. So effectively, you are going to pay dollars for every pizza and a washing machine you buy. Then how will Reserve Bank control inflation, etc., if rupee is not even a medium of exchange? Again, Raghuram Rajan told us that these are exaggerated fears. Most of the corporates, normal people will keep their savings in rupees. They will not keep it in a volatile thing like crypto. At the most, you may keep 0.001% of your savings. So these are exaggerated fears. But there's another more real fear which RBI has. If there is a mania to buy bitcoins, and most of the coins are not mined in India, then you are actually using the foreign exchange of the country. Like, gold was a problem in 2013 because a lot of gold was being bought. Likewise, if you buy bitcoins in huge quantities, it's possible that you will affect the exchange rate stability. So Reserve Bank has enough worries. We will have to really wait and see what the bill finally turns out to be.